am. Here is, as every Tuesday, Sylvie Tour Guide live from Prague, and I'm going to show you around in the most beautiful city in the world, Prague. Meine Damen und Herren, willkommen bei meinem heutigen englischsprachigen Live-Walk aus der schönsten Stadt der Welt, Prag. Und ihr könnt mir eure Fragen schreiben auf Deutsch, ist kein Problem. Ich beantworte sie, auch wenn das auf Englisch ist. So, today I have decided to start at a special place. Um, you might think it's maybe a little industrial here, and you are totally right, because this shopping center that I'm standing near to used to be once the biggest industrial factory in the whole Austrian-Hungarian Empire. The owner was František the second Ringhofer, and they were producing trams, trains, and things people needed for producing sugar and spirits. So that's where we stand. Unfortunately, the factory doesn't exist anymore because why I say unfortunately, it is it or it would have been worth to be protected because there were some really precious technical uh, monuments to be preserved. So, and this place where I stand now is called Smichov, and it is, in fact, according to a statistics from 2014, which I have read on Wikipedia, the most frequented tram and uh, underground station in entire Prague. So uh, what we see here is the former synagogue from this neighborhood, and it's the only synagogue built in a functionalist style. But during the Second War, this synagogue stopped working, and now it works as a storage for the Jewish museum. So this neighborhood is called Smichov, and there are several theories how this name came. The most likely is that during Charles IV of Luxembourg, our most important emperor, who was here in the 14th century. He died 1378. So he uh, brought here several nations to establish their settlements around Prague, as it was also here, and this word Smichov was meant to be a mixture of all of these nations. Uh, Hallo Mia, äh, willkommen bei dem Live-Walk. Äh, ich mache diese Woche einen englischsprachigen, aber wenn du irgendwelche Fragen hast, ist das kein Problem, dass du mir auf Deutsch schreibst und ich werde es dir auch beantworten. Äh, aber ich muss gleichzeitig darauf hinweisen, es ist für mich nicht einfach, ständig auf den Bildschirm zu schauen, weil ich auch schauen muss, dass ich nicht überfahren werde, nicht angerempelt, dass ich selber niemanden anrempel. Und deshalb reagiere ich vielleicht nicht immer sofort. Und was noch dazu kommt, das Internet braucht auch immer ein bisschen länger, bis, bis ich eure Zeilen bekomme. So, to tell you, it's for me not always easy because I'm really completely alone here. There is no one who takes care of me to not be uh, hit by a car, stumble, or that I run into someone. Uh, and I also have to take care or pay attention of what you are writing, and so sometimes when I don't react immediately, it's because of that. And also I not always get your lines immediately because of the internet. Yeah. So what I'm showing you here, this whole crossing is called Golden Angel, or only Angel, Angel, and uh, uh, the name comes from a fresco of a golden angel that was placed at a house which stood exactly here uh, until 1980. Then this house was shut down, and here the subway station, which is now Angel, but originally name was the Moscow station, and all of these new buildings that were built here later have something common with angels. So this modern building, Golden Angel, you see, Angel, uh, it is the work of the famous architect Jean Nouvel. He's a French guy who built very many buildings you for sure know from different Instagram pictures, like, for example, the new Louvre building in Abu Dhabi. Yeah, and I showed you before that there are some lines coming from different books of Czech authors, for example, Franz Kafka or Rilke. So when you are waiting here for the tram or the subway, you can read some lines from their works. And I would like to have this live walk a little bit interactive, so don't hesitate to ask me questions or give me the directions. You might sometimes see something that you would be intrigued in, so I can zoom in so you can feel as if you really were physically here with a uh, real tour guide. So, and it would be nice if you could write me where you are watching from. This this neighborhood is immediately neighboring with the lesser town of Prague, so it's really not far away from the very center of our beautiful city. Here I can show you that's that's the city hall of the entire department of Prague 5. So, and here that's the new Renaissance church built in the 80s of the 19th century. Uh, Now it's dedicated to our main patron saint, Saint Wenceslas. Before, an old Romanesque church of Philip and Jacob was standing here, and the inside of the church is looking like the old medieval basilicas. Here you can see this is St. Wenceslas. So, and you can say me if you'd like to, if you'd like me to go inside. I see the church is open, and on top you can also write me in the comments where you're watching from. So, and as always, uh, please understand I'm not going to speak during my filming inside the church. So the church was unfortunately closed. So we will have to come another time to see it open during the Holy Mass, I think. So, and here, uh, if you know already some Prague's jewels, you for sure know many Baroque church from uh, father and son Dientzenhofer. And this building where I'm standing now was their summer residence, because this whole neighborhood used to be the outskirts of Prague. It was first in 1922 of a part of Prague. Before there were in the beginning, when we have the first written evidence of this neighborhood in 13th century, there were only some vineyards and summer residences of the noble people. And later, when it became an industrial uh, part of the outskirts, uh, there were these all of these houses built, but it was much, much, much later. So, and this building is was the summer residence of the two probably most important Baroque architects of our country. Not only in Prague, they built uh, dozens of churches and so on. And it's a gallery now. Here you can see some modern artwork, and it stands on a site of a former monastery. Here you can see an old fountain with pictures from antique mythology. There is some dragon, or should it be the horse? Not sure. So, and over there, another modern artwork, which looks like some pipe or something. I'm going to cross it now, the lawn. I hope it's not too muddy. It's okay. So, uh, what about some information about you? You can tell me where did you hear about my YouTube channel, or did you just see it by chance that I'm uh, going live? Yeah, here there is some inscription. Oh, that means the art, how we are. So, and you see this whole park here used to be the garden of the summer residents here. And later in the 19th century, this little chateau uh, was owned by industrial family Portheim. They were here in this neighborhood producing garments. Hallo, wir kennen uns. Du warst vorgestern in der Früh schon mal mit mir unterwegs, gell? Freut mich, dass du Zeit gefunden hast, dabei zu sein. Also, wenn dich etwas interessiert, schreibst du mir das rein. Äh, Du kannst auch gerne sagen, du würdest dir etwas näher anschauen. Ich soll in eine gewisse Richtung ändern. Ja, dann mach das und nimm dein Telefon mit, damit dir nichts entgeht. So, let's go further. What is expecting us now? I'm going to go in this direction here on under this street. There would be the Moldau River, and we are going uh, in the direction downtown to see the lesser town square, but we will visit different interesting sites that will surprise you, I'm sure. This building is not one of them. I understand if you don't like it, but well, in every city are uh, buildings like this. Maybe in 200 years, people will think that it was a beautiful architecture. Who knows? So, and we can be sure we will see again many beautiful facades. Here, for example, wait, I'm going to show you that's the house at the Sun. I mean, it's a little bit dirty, but the sun on the corner is beautiful. Here's the inscription. So uh, here's an interesting store, which is a funny concept of a bakery and a toy store, and it's called like Bread and Games, which reminds us on um, on the Roman Empire. The house is beautiful too, and we are coming closer to the uh, lesser town. There is another little park. Did you know that Prague is one of the greenest cities in the world? And we also, when I check the weather and see the air quality, it's mostly nearly completely on the left side, which means the air is very pure here because there are many parks and green spaces here. So, and in the meanwhile, until we arrive at this square there, you can tell me where you're watching from, and if you already saw uh, my latest shorts from the last unplanned live walk where I was unexpectedly visiting Prague, and I didn't have my gym ball with me, so there's a little piece of Tokyo here. Um, so and I also wanted you to know that you can uh, write me in the comments if you have some suggestions where we could go next. So here some beautiful facade with some funny faces. Ja, danke, dass du schon seit der Pfeife dabei bist. Na, das freut mich jetzt wirklich ungemein, dass du dabei bist. Und du weißt das sicher schon, dass man mir schreiben kann, falls man einen Wunsch hätte, wo man hingehen möchte. Und ich würde dann versuchen, beim nächsten Mal diesen Wunsch zu erfüllen. So, here's another square. That's the former palace, now the Palace of Justice. And here, a sculpture of an Ukrainian poet and painter who died in 1861. I mean, there are some people who say there has never existed in Ukraine. So 1861. So, and this is the hill where we could arrive to our little um, Eiffel Tower. The name of the hill is Petrin, which means the Peter's Hill, or uh, before it was called the Hill of Saint Lawrence. This fountain you may already know from my earlier videos. It's a modern fountain, but in my opinion, very beautiful. It's a pity it's so cold now, so we can't see it. So, and here we are going to visit a special artwork. It reminds us to the very first artwork of our um, famous sculptor or artist, David Cherny. You for sure know his babies on the TV tower. That's my favorite artwork from him, or the Kafka head, or the um, butterflies on the shopping mall in shopping mall Mai. But his very first artwork that where people knew who he was uh, a tank that he painted in pink color, and it was a scandal because the official side took the color away from the tank. It was a tank from the Soviet army who saved us in the Second World War. But on the next day, the tank was pink again. And here is a little part of this tank. You can see it. David Cherny is a very controversial artist. He likes provocations. So, unfortunately, some sprayers were creative too, but you see, that's very original, and I like the idea of having it still here. The whole tank they painted in pink is now exhibited in the Army Museum near to Prague. So also, if you would be interested um, in seeing special places, you can write me in the comments. This Army Museum is not far away from my home, so I could give it a visit. So, and here that's the TV tower I was talking about, but we can't see the babies from here. They are hidden in the lower part of it. But look at these facades. So on the left side, we saw already this hill of the St. Lawrence, and this is also uh, the border to the lesser town of Prague. So here in front of us, somewhere where the walls, here is Chinatown. So guys, and please be a little interactive, so I'm not feeling so alone. You can ask me to show you some facades or some windows of the stores, or I don't know, you see some door that you would like to see in detail so I can zoom in, or maybe you want to get to know what is sold here. There are some special Japanese porcelain cups. So I would like you to feel like if you really walk live with me through Prague, you can ask me questions. Someone wrote me they don't want to interrupt me, but for me it's not a problem. So here another very beautiful house, and this is again this St. Lawrence Hill, or the Peters Hill. This is, by the way, uh, a hill where in the medieval times, where it was a, gallows hill, but after Charles IV um, did a reconstruction of Prague Castle, he didn't want to look at the gallows, so he has this these gallows replaced to another hill that he could not see from Prague Castle, and here there came uh, vineyards. So and on the bottom of this hill, they established an alley for the victims of uh, totalitarian regimes. You can see an artwork from an important sculptor. Hello, my YouTube hero, and this sculptor is interesting. You could read here how many people were executed, how many people immigrated. These are the immigrations during the communism. Uh, 2005 two 205,000 people were sentenced, 248 executed, uh, 4,500 people died in the prisons. These are numbers you could read here, and this this artwork should show us that this should be one man where on every stage a part of him is missing, but he is still standing. As we can see, this is a very strong artwork for me, so you should not miss it. And how to come here? If once you are in Prague, uh, over there, there's the river, and this roof, that's the roof of the National Theater. So let's move forward. Uh, So, and now I will be able to show you this this wall. This was the defense wall built by Charles IV. Uh, in the 60s of the 14th century, and sometimes this wall is called as the Hungry Wall. Uh, you don't have to be scared when you're here; it won't bite. After the legend, people uh, say that the wall was built to give people work during a starving period, but it is not historically correct. Let me say it like this. The starving came 2 years later, where there was a very dry summer, and we had lack of elementaries here. So in this alley, you could also see in the summer. Of course, now it's closed. There's a snake fountain, a pretty little detail also on the bottom. So now we are already in the lesser town of Prague. This Hungry Wall is leading over this entire St. Lawrence Hill, where our little Eiffel Tower is, and it leads then to the other part behind the lesser town square to the river. With with this, Charles IV finished the defense of the left bank of the Vltava River. So, and here you can see the entrance to our funicular. We were talking about the Eiffel Tower, which is standing on the top of the hill. It was built in 1891, uh, to be an attraction for visitors of our big exhibition, and to help the people to come up there. Also, a funicular was built, and the factory of Ringhofer also built the wagons for this funicular, and they ran. The system was very interesting with water. So on the top of the hill, in these wagons, there were some tanks, and on the top of the hill, they filled this tank with water. So this wagon was much heavier than the wagon on the down part. So it pulled the lower wagon on to the top of the hill. Once it was down, they emptied the tank, and the upper wagon was filled with water. So that's how it worked. Now it runs, of course, with electricity. And unfortunately, it's under reconstruction. This entire hill, there, uh, originally the funicular stopped in front of this Hungary wall. You can see it here. But later they broke through, and they built another station. So there are two stations on this trail. So now it's under reconstruction, and this entire hill is quite unstable. So the tracks have to be renovated. So, and this hill is also the ultimate hill in the spring to see when everything is in bloom. It's very beautiful here. There are lilacs, and this, for example, that's the almond garden of the monastery. Here also up on the hill. We can't see it now. And there we can see Prague Castle, the St. Vitus Cathedral. So, but I'm going to leave the park now. We will come back in the spring. And there is also a very nice tradition of all people that are in love here. They meet up here, and on the 1st of May, uh, the tradition is to kiss each other under a blooming tree. So on the 1st of May, uh, the whole hill is full with couples. So here we can see the original cobblestones that were used uh, in Prague. the color of these stones is possibly one of the reasons for the name that Prague is the Golden City, because this reddish brown color, when the sun goes down, is has a golden spark. So here we can see one of our youngest saints. That's the Nepomuk. We know him because of the 5 stars around his head. Uh, it's the 5 stars that should have appeared uh, when they found him drowned in the Vltava River. So, and here we are. That's the former palace of the family Michna, now uh, a central building for a kind of athletic association. It was also a kind of a symbol for the Czech rebellion in the 19th century, because there was a big rivalry between um, the Czech speaking and German speaking citizens of Prague, and they didn't want to do sports together. So the Czechs established then later their own organization called Sokol, which means the falcon. This organization exists until now, or again after during the communism it was forbidden, and also during the Second World War. So, hallo, grüß dich, willkommen bei meinem Live-Walk. Und es ist ein interaktiver Live-Walk, also wenn du irgendwelche Fragen hast oder möchtest, dass ich etwas mehr im Detail zeige oder wohin gehe oder sonst was heranzoome, kannst du mir das gerne sagen und ich versuche auf deinen Wunsch einzugehen. Du kannst mir das auf Deutsch schreiben. Andererseits ist heute der Live-Walk ein englischsprachiger, aber nächste Woche wird das wieder umgekehrt sein, da wird es alles auf Deutsch sein. So, now this is one of the youngest artworks of David Czerny, called Vera. So you can see she was really a brilliant gymnast. And here there is the QR code of the web page of David Czerny, and there you could see all of his artworks because his installations are not only in Prague. Uh, he has sculptures also in the US and somewhere else. So have a look. He's really, in my opinion, our most important modern artist right now. So here we have a little silent corner with a kind of a cave. Uh, we are really now in the very city center, but as you can see, you could sit down here and relax, and in 5 minutes you could be on the lesser town square or on the Charles Bridge, and that's I think amazing. So here you can see there are many falcons installed between the windows, and that's because of the name of this sports organization. And this sculpture is a kinetic artwork that was once originally installed um, hmm, I was trying to make it move, but as you can see, I would need a hammer, so we won't do that. So it should show the movements of the gymnast who won several Olympic medals, and it stood in 2024 in front of the Czech pavilion at the Olympics in Paris, and then it came here. So, and that you probably have no idea where we are. Over there, you can see the golden roof of the National Theatre, which is glittering in the sunlight now. I must admit, this uh, parking place is not very beautiful, but very soon we will enter another beautiful park, and before we arrive there, uh, I would once more I hope you still can see me. My uh, camera went crazy right now. Or is it the gimbal? I don't know. Always fighting with the technologies. I hope you can excuse my struggling. And once you're in Prague, I would definitely recommend to have a boat ride, uh, and better at night when it's dark, because the city is really super enchanting from from the boat with all of its lights. It's so pretty. So let's move forward. We will have a look at the Charles Bridge, but we won't cross it because I would like to uh, uh, stroll until this brick factory, because there is another really interesting artwork, again from David Cherny. Look at these lights. Doesn't it look beautiful? The sun reflecting in the river. Ja, servus. Freut mich, dich hier zu haben. Der heutige Live-Walk ist auf Englisch, aber wie gehabt, man kann mir auf Deutsch schreiben, und ich antworte auch. Ich hoffe, du hörst mich. Hörst du mich? Ja, erzähl mal. Letztes Mal war das doch eine Hüpfburg, oder? So, last time we visited this part of the island. Over there, there is the other little bridge and the other mill, and the water sprite. Natürlich, erzähl. Ich bin ganz Ohr. So here we see some special decorations. Ich werde es versuchen, ja? Aber du musst mir sagen, ob du mich hörst. So, so this is a special building, ladies and gentlemen, because this is a former palace of the Liechtenstein family. They have had several palaces, and this one still is in use uh, for the purposes of our government, and it's uh, completely furnished as a five-star hotel. Was ich dazu sage, das ist sehr traurig und es würde mich wirklich interessieren, warum diese drei Frauen auf dein Hüpfpferd draufkamen. So, and back to the Liechtenstein palace. They use it as accommodation for visitors of our state. And for example, our president accommodated here the Japanese emperor or Queen Elizabeth II used to live here as well. So here there are some very old houses, and this little square is the place where people usually organized some markets with clay goods like uh, pots and cups and plates and things like this. So there we have the Charles Bridge. But as I told you, we won't go there. This is a beautiful detail from the backside of the sculpture. What do you think about it? And we will go here through. Here you can see there is a monument for the fire department of 9/11. I'm sure there is an interesting story to that. Uh, it has something in common with the terrible floods in 2002 and 9/11. So this little house used to be a morgue. It was enough isolated from. So here we see this Devil's Stream again. Ich habe dir doch schon geantwortet. Und du hast mir auch nicht gesagt, ob du mich hören kannst oder nicht. So these are the lesser town Charles Bridge Tower gates. So and here we visit this beautiful picturesque part of lesser town near the river. This house on the left side, this is a former school of students from uh, Lausitz. This was once a part of our crown countries, and after the 30 years war, it came to Saxonia, but there was a Slavic minority living, so the students came to Prague to study in a language that was similar to their own language. And we are approaching um, the narrowest. Hallo, meine Liebe, kannst du mir sagen, ob du mich hörst? Hallo, kannst du mich hören? Ah, das ist, das ist gut, weil ich habe eine Nachricht bekommen, dass der Ton äh, weg ist. Ich habe dann meine Kopfhörer restartet und jetzt geht's offenbar. So, und das wäre jetzt die schmalste Straße Prags, aber sie ist, sie ist geschlossen. Am 20. Februar machen sie wieder auf. Also liebe Sibylle, danke Coco, danke für die Bestätigung, das ist sehr wichtig für mich. Und liebe Sibylle, du wolltest mal zur schmalsten Straße Prags gehen. Ich habe es schon zum zweiten Mal probiert. Letztes Mal waren so viele Leute da, dass ich es aufgegeben habe. Und jetzt ist sie zu. Aber ich verspreche, ich werde es nachholen. So, this is the former brick factory that I was talking about before. I will go down here to the river because you have to see this view from this point. It's just amazing. And look at this. They have beautiful big trees here as well. No, I thought they are in bloom, but I was mistaken. So this view is just breathtaking, I would say. There is a little boat where you could explore the so-called Prague Venice. That's the right on the Devil's Stream. There's the Charles Bridge. That's the monastery of the Order of the Knights with the Red Star. And that's the only That's the only original Czech religious order established by a woman, by Saint Agnes of Bohemia. She was friends with Franciscus of Assisi and with Saint Clara, and she really tried hard to establish also a religious order for women, but she didn't succeed. So you can imagine that's the brick factory that was established here in the end of the 18th century by a professor of mathematics. Uh, his name was Herget, and it was only possible because he uh, married a very rich lady, and this factory went very quickly bankrupt because the clay that was found here was not so good for producing bricks. So, and here you can see the controversial artwork of David Cherny, the tank with the water. It looks like the form is of Czech Republic, and these two guys making glue. Uh, Once there was a QR code where you could have sent a a message, an SMS, and these two guys wrote the message uh, on the water surface, but it doesn't. The QR code isn't here anymore. Probably it doesn't work. So here's some beautiful old buildings, and we are approaching to the end of our life walk. Here you can see some pictures when you uh, visited my Instagram profile. You could see some pictures sometimes in these stories. This was a very famous drawer, painter, designer called Josef Lada, uh, drawing such romantic pictures of our landscapes, and but also the old houses and old traditions. And he also draw the pictures to of a very famous book of the brave soldier Schweik. I don't know if you have ever read. If not, you should do it because this is something very funny. Here, for example, in the movie, this brave soldier Schweik visited this part of Prague. He was uh, pretending to be stupid, and he was working as a server for uh, in the army for some higher positioned guy, and this guy wanted to have a dog, and our brave soldier went exactly to this place, and he intrigued a lady into a conversation, and another guy stole her dog so he could give it to his boss. And this is one of the few parts in Prague where you can see the original form of the shore. Uh, Here you can see how the shore of the Vltava River looked like before they built this wall in the end of the 19th century. Over there you can see the Rudolfinum. So here it looks still natural, and this is also the place here where people come to feed the nutrias. So guys, I'm going to finish our live walk today because uh, my phone battery is at 6%. So I'm afraid my mobile phone will say goodbye soon. So I hope to see you next Tuesday again at 3 p.m. Nächste Woche um 15 Uhr. Und ansonsten, wie gehabt, ihr könnt mir eure Ideen schreiben, wo wir hingehen könnten. You can write me your ideas, where to go. I have discovered the community tab on YouTube after 1 year being on the YouTube now. So you can write me also there. But when I don't understand, liebe Grüße zurück und bis nächste Woche am Dienstag.